Me, I'm hot.
You are hot.
Like a heat.
Yes.
Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It is your girl Karaya, back at it again. So today I also have another story. Yesterday in my pattern, like Nikiwa, I was just on TikTok like some seconds ago. You can see I have lipstick, hairs, I have lipstick. Yeah. So today's story. Msijali. It's short. And I can't like remember the specific things. It was like I was in class 5. That is like what? That is like when? That's a decade ago. So nilikuwa primary nilikuwa going home. See, I was in a dick school. So going home, I was the only chick like said Zakwe. I was the only chick. So all my other going home mates with were boys. Duh. Like, so, as this, in my previous story when I told you about bullying in school, there's a point I told you about some boy who had my initials as my name initials, kwa kiatu yake. So, that guy, tumuita right skin, he was very right. He was very handsome. And then there was his friend. His friend was dark. So this is red skin and dark. So Mimi, dark and red skin, and I think the 3 other guys, we used to go home pamoja. You know, like we are from the same area, so we go home pamoja. Nika class 5, I was a very innocent child. I was very naive, and I was an overachiever. So Mimi, all these things about interacting with boys, as in on another level, I didn't have that in my head. I was so focused on my books. I'm one person. If I put a focus on something, that is what I'll do. The moment I shift that attention from that to something else, I'll lose it. So I was like, I will never lose my attention. My books were my bae, my books were my best friends. You see those kids who are in class in primary who are like, even if you get 98, that 98 is not enough for you. You need that 100. You need to understand why you didn't get that 100, and you need. I was those people. I used to go over my paper to kipewa. Say I'm like, no, this is not true. I used to have corrections like I am correcting the teacher because I don't understand. Mbona unanipa 98? Mi nikifanya paper mimi nikapata 100. As those people nilikuwa nikifanya exam naandika hapo chini kabisa naandika target 98%. And then I'm like, the lowest I will get is 96%. So if I don't get 98 or 96, I get below that. I want to understand why. You get? I want to understand. Because mimi nikifanya paper, I knew I'm getting 98%. Usinisho. Mimi Come on English, I used to read the dictionary. I'm like, if I write something in a composition, and then it's just like, I'm like, don't you know English? I go with the dictionary, I'm like, this is a synonym of this is an antonym of this. Look at me now. Look at me now. As you see me, Munanicheki. The only English and is hero. And how are you? But I used to know antonym, synonym. Just I came to realize there was something we were taught in English, onomatopoeia, something like that. I had it in a movie, and then I was like, this name ni biology. Anywho, besides the point. So Mimi, you see me, I'm going home with guy friends. So people started spreading rumors at SG, those 2 guys on Anikatia, blah blah blah, nini. And this happened because there's this time tulitokanga like shule. It was nakumbuka ilikuwa season ya maembe. Tulitokanga shule, and then these guys wakapigania kununulia maembe. Stop it. Wakapigania kununulia maembe. So I was like, okay, so nipende tu nyote. It's okay. Me, in my head, I'm like, me don't have that. Nyote nijua nanipigania kununulia some things. It's because I heard it from other people when the rumor started spreading at your street. They're trying to. I'm class 5. The only thing I want to marry is my books. So, dark and white skin, my red skin nigga and my dark skin nigga. Ikaanza kwa aroma ti wananikatia blah 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 sijui nini. So when I started hearing those rumors, I was like, when they go home, they're like, Karaya tukungoja. I'm like, no, you just go. I have something to do. So wait, hadi wanatoka nje ya gate wanavuka like our fence yetu tulikuwa tunaona nje, so nangoja hadi wanavuka and then I go. I'm like behind them, like I don't want to be associated. I don't want to be associated with them. So, let me tell you, the most insane thing happened. Me didn't know that dark skin liked me. Light skin, I had a clue because I was like, okay, that was fine. I won't lie. And there's this time I told you, girls were bullying me because red skin wanted me. Red skin, and then me sikuanga huko. Alafu me and red skin were like homies. Like he lives sijui. I think I can count steps paka kwao. As in, so definitely in one or another tungebump hata weekends, you get. So dark skin apparently liked me. So there's this time dark skin is the one who waited for me tukienda home. So it's like, where are the rest? And then like, oh, sijui alienda, so maybe that I should wait for you, blah blah blah. So I'm like, it's okay, tukienda. So tukienda, it's okay. Then the next morning nikienda shule, because shule take mbali, so I used to trek. So when nikienda shule nikapata dark skin. I'm like, I've never seen you before. So like, dark skin had a tendency of kuchelewa. So today I'm like, what? Allah. So we go to school together. I mean, it's nothing. For me, it's nothing. For me, to a bump. Apparently for him, he made it look, he wanted it to happen. So like, ukajua kijana njia zenye aliacha za kwenda shule na kuja kupita yetu. Tukaenda shule. So, mimi hizo vitu they were not in my head. Like, no, me I was like, we are just friends. Huyu kama huyu tulipatana akienda shule, ama jioni tunapatana that was all that was in my head. In my head, me I was like, me I want to get 100% in my studies, blah blah blah. My friend, there is it. I can't remember all those. Unajua, everything is like 10 years ago. 10 years ago. So actually, it's even more than 10 years ago. Haya. One day I'm called by hiyo time alikuwa principal. Head teacher. Alikuwa kambaba kingine kafupi kalikuwa anaendeshanga baiskeli. For those tulisoma nao, please nikumbushie jina baba. Alikuwa anaitwa Mr. Nani. Alikuwa anaendeshanga baiskeli. Alikuwa head teacher that time. So he called me. Kaniambia, what relation do you have with dark skin? I'm like, what relation? We go home together. There's this time tuliwahi kuja shule pamoja. Tukiwa shule we interact. Mimi interaction yetu ilikuwa like labda break time, like tuchokozane. It was ni primary, so like you don't have, as soon as I'm like, when you ask me of a relation, I'm like, I don't know, nothing. Juu nakumbuka alinitwanga class ya mwalimu alikuwa Mr. Moiru. Alinitwanga class yake. So mimi head teacher ananiuliza, so I'm like, I don't know. I do not know. I don't have anything. I don't even know what you're saying. What is a relationship? What the relationship I have is only me and my books. Hii yenye unataka kuniwekelea, I cannot relate. Let me tell them. The most absurd thing happened. This boy, dark skin, had gone home. He had tattooed my name on his skin. Karaya. I wish I could say it was another name so that nijitete. Like, you know, I was the only Karaya in the whole school. Everywhere I go. If Karaya is actually the first time I met someone else called Karaya. It was on Instagram and she DM'd me. Hi namesake. I was like, I've never even heard of a Karaya before. If not from within my family, sijaisikia of a Karaya before. So at least I can, ingekuwa jina ingine, like, let's say Priscilla, I'm like, I'm not the only Priscilla in this school, you know. If it was a name like Catherine, I'll be like, I'm not the only you know, he had used my first name. He used the name that, really, he went, so me, I was like, nah, I don't even know what. Let me tell you honestly speaking, kwa class wetu kuna jua tattoo ni nini. Nimekuja kujua tattoo, I think after tulifunzwa ni class 8 ama ni class nini? Class 6. Tulifunzwa kuhusu drugs community. Jina tattoo, I did not know what it meant. Mimi sikuwa najua tattoo ni nini. So Mimi was like, no, it don't make sense. Ati mtu anajichora jina yangu kwa, I was like, ino mwenitoa class kuja kuniambia, I wasting my time. Then, why are you wasting my time? I am an A student. I need to be in that class so that I can get my 100%. When you're here telling me things, I was like, maybe that's what you're talking about. And I miss it. I honestly don't know. I don't know. So the teacher was like, huh? Okay, seriously. I didn't even defend myself. At you know me. I did not. I was that person who never defend. Hadi wa leo. Let me tell you, hadi wa leo, unaweza niwekelea kitu. And the most thing I can do is like, that's not my fault. It's not my fault. I might cry, I might get hurt, but mimi nilikuja kunotice, why should I keep defending myself? If you have a perception of me in your head, that is a you problem. Where do you know? Me just kujitetea, I'm not class. To me, I think it's a joke. Let me tell you, rumors spread fast in primary. Now he was now my boyfriend. And then hiyo siku enye naambiwa hakuwa shule. So, you know, I don't even have that evidence like mwalimu anaongelea nini, you know. Let me tell you, kijana kuja shule the next day. Alifika ta, I think hiyo siku nilichelewangwa. Nilifika, the first thing naingia class, I'm like, hey, do you like dark skin? So as friends of mine, what are they talking about? Ati, you've not heard, Ati, dark skin went and has your name on his hand. So we have still like, you're jokers, you're just jokers, you're mediocre people. You are just clowns. You know what? You're wasting my time. I need to revise. I need to do extra work. I need to take this to the teacher. You know. And until I saw him. And then he came. And I was like, what are these people keep saying? No, I asked light skin. He was like a light skin. Light skin akanema kuja nikupeleke. So tukaenda kwa na dark skin. And I'm like, nini hii nasikia? And then he's like, Jua. Let me tell you, it was not a tattoo. It was a burn mark. Alienda kajichoma. I think alika mshumari or something kwa moto. Akaandika karaya. Na yani, a tattoo, you can erase. A burn mark. A burn mark, unaona vile unachomekanga and then you have a scar. This now it's a scar of a name. It will always be engraved. Labda ndio maana sikuangi na luck in relationships because someone has already marked me. You know, this is even like a blood oath. Because I'm pretty sure when you burn yourself, you burn. You know what? Mimi niliona nikachoka. You know, I'm like, okay, I'm supposed to be normal girls will be like, oh, can you imagine? I cried about it. I'm like, you know, I know I'm going to be in trouble with my parents. I'm going to be in trouble with the school. I'm going to be in trouble with the boys' parents. I'm going to be the talk of the whole school because kama nilifika hiyo asubuhi. And that is the first thing that knocked me, nikifika. This is the reason I don't have success in my relationships because someone, and then the worst part is last year, but 2019 or 2018. 2019. I heard that he died. Rest in peace. And you are a good friend. But what you did to me, man, say, you know, my relationship zote zimeshi kuporomoka. All. And then, you know, nilikuzanga kusikia story like he's dead. And I was like, labda my curse has been broken. Hiyo kitu sitawahi sahau. Like when he did this raya na moto tattoo utaerase ama utachora tattoo ingine juu. This is a burn mark utishi nayo. After that it was so fresh tu imefura He died with my name on his hand. I never liked him. I never had such feelings towards him. But you know what? To come and think about it, later on in life, I was like, yani someone tattooed my name on his hand. When even people did know about tattoos. This is not even a tattoo someone banned. Engraved. Ah. Mm. Engraved my name on his hand. Aha. Like, but anywho, yeah, that was my story. Nataka mjue someone somewhere engraved my name on his hand. You say mnakuja mnakuwa tattoo strip. Mnakuwa tattoo atafuta atake ingine atafuta. He engraved my name on his hand na akaendanga majuu. So somewhere huko majuu, labda they were fighting, labda alipatanga girlfriend mzungu, and then they're like, I know it's because of this guy that you can't move on. So you see that meme where they say that you might not think anything of yourself, but in a couple somewhere your name keeps coming up. Down, girl. Sorry, engraved. Career, you know, like, say if you are Bays, if we are Boo and Bay, say I'll be like, yeah, you know, he engraved my name on his. And when they're asking, they're like, how did you know he was the one? And then like, he engraved my name on his hand, like, so I knew he was the one. I was the one for him. Till next time, see you when you see me.